Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Fast Keeper episode of Beyond Bookkeeping, brought to you by Febi.ai. Today, we are focusing on crucial yet frequently overlooked aspect of business called bookkeeping. With us, we have a dear friend of mine, Miss Neeru Sood, who is a daring entrepreneur, a founder for Prep for Success, a renowned marketer for over 2 decades now, a brand consultant. She wears multiple hats, and she has helped startups and SMEs, and the list goes on and on. Neeru, welcome on board.
Thank you so much, Anuj. It is a pleasure to be with you today to discuss this subject. I'll be
Yeah, it's
glad to answer. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, it's been a while. I remember I used to take notes from you when we were in MBA. I used to learn then, and I am going to learn today as well. So it continues to happen. So first of all, let's start with your company. Let's start with, what does Prep for Success do?
So, Prep for Success is something like a digital platform currently, which I am using to make people aware. We have this entrepreneurship fever going on all over the world. So, my agenda is to educate and make the budding entrepreneurs as well as all kinds of aspiring individuals, all kinds of seasoned entrepreneurs also, or who are already in the realm of entrepreneurship. I want to make them aware about, it is not only being available with your product or service, it is also about marketing it in the right way and reaching the right kind of target customers, reaching the right kind of customer persona, the customer segments. Then only you can actually, position your brand for a particular need or a particular want of a customer. That is my agenda with respect to Prep for Success. However, the whole idea of starting Prep for Success came from, my own profile of being a strategic business consultant. I have been assisting a lot of MSMEs, SMEs, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and so on and so forth, and even the established companies, the marketing teams of established companies, when they also outsource on specific projects or specific assignments. So we have been picking it up and assisting them with, marketing and so-called digital marketing now, because both are very much merging today. There's nothing called without digital marketing today. So it's like a merging thing that is coming in. So that is the idea, and from there I felt that there is a big need in the market, where people are not educated, people are not aware, why marketing is important, why branding is important, why niche marketing is important, why digital marketing in the right way is important. Not being present on Insta, or just being present on Facebook doesn't help. It has to be done in a streamlined and a successive manner and in a positioned manner. So that is how I felt the need of starting Prep for Success, which was an idea that was there in my mind, but I have brought to implementation very recently.
And kudos to that, yeah. Kudos to that, because I know Pooja has sought your help and she learned a lot. And I'm pretty sure everybody who's going to use Prep for Success platform will definitely see how their online journey gets transformed. And good luck for that.
Thank you
Neeru,
so much.
while you're building this platform, I want to ask you, how does it feel like running a business which is a solo business or a lean business, right? Because you've always worked very lean, and now this initiative of yours is very solo, right? But you eventually
Yeah.
have work with you. But how does it feel like?
So, Anuj, I was a thoroughly a corporate person for 10 years, 10 long years, And but the best part is that my stream was the same. I've always been into brand management, hardcore brand management, even in my corporate years. And I have, upgraded from junior management to middle management to senior management. And then one off day, I decided to, there were obviously family reasons also and a lot of other reasons that I decided that, okay, now I will start on my own, because I had all that experience of almost 10 to 11 years in brand management. It was only in a specific niche of pharmaceuticals and healthcare. And then when I decided to start on my own, the model was evolved like this, that initially I started on my own, then I added like-minded individuals in my team, who were my team, but never we were sitting in an office or doing, things together, but we were a team all this while,
On
So, yeah, so I had people from different skill sets, different niches, who joined hands, came together with me on different projects. We were breaking the very important clients together, So what I mean to say here is that it was a solopreneur, but still a team effort. But
Yeah.
it was project to project, it was a variable strategy every time.
And today, what keeps you up at night? Is it a team, or is it something else that bothers you? Obviously, sales. Let's leave sales aside because you've already conquered that. Sorry.
conquer it in the full way. But something what I something that like keeps me up right at this moment is that the projects I'm already focusing on, I need to accomplish them to the best. That is what that keeps me up. Because project to project we move only with the testimonials that we get on the existing projects, or whatever recommendations we get. Because whatever you may say, whatever efforts you may put on marketing, but as a solopreneur, you cannot even market yourself to the extent that you are reaching to all parts of the world. You can't do that, okay? Because you're one person army who's handling operations, who's handling outsourcing, who's handling team management. So ultimately, marketing takes a back seat. But now with my passion, prep for success, I am also coming to marketing now. Yeah.
So that's quite interesting, right? The person who's teaching marketing does not have time to market her.
That's very true, Anuj, because the bandwidth takes the major, this thing. You also have to balance somewhere, because
Yeah,
see,
of course.
ultimately, I have to see what are the revenue generators. Ultimately, I have to see where the money is coming from and where the money is going. It's both sides, of the story. So
So,
marketing is a cost center always.
so let's break your day into, say, unsung heroes, and that is what we celebrate on this podcast. Unsung heroes could be, say, bookkeeping. Unsung heroes could be uh, somebody who is managing the QC for you, or somebody who's running a back office for you. These are the people, or these are the processes or systems that keep you alive. And more often than not, we see that there are a lot of time that goes there, right?
Yeah.
How is it in your case? Who manages your bookkeeping, and how are you doing that today?
So I have I used to have a CA. 10 years back, I had appointed him. So for 4 years, my CA was who was like too thoroughly a professional guy who would never tell me ki, okay, do this way, do that way. But then I was one fine day I told him, I would not like to name him here, but one fine day I told him कि मेरा तो नहीं हो पाएगा आपसे, आपके साथ तो रहने देते हैं इसको यहीं पे। और उसके बाद फिर मैंने एक और सीए अपॉइंट किए, एंड लास्ट 6 years से आई हैव बीन thoroughly associated with him. He has been supporting me on various fronts, whenever it comes to, like, for women entrepreneurs there are a lot of I would say, क्या बोलेंगे उसको यार, जो कुछ sections, particular sections of as per law, which give you special benefits. So
Yep.
this guy, yeah, like 44 AD and all, that gives you special sanctions as a woman entrepreneur. So there, this guy was always coming up with new things. Okay, you do this way, you do that way. So I was always liking his suggestions, and so I continued with him. So
So
that is,
help you save money, be
yeah,
more,
of
eventually
course,
it's like right there in front of you, being more an advisor friend rather than just a person who is
yeah.
filing your GSTs and TDS and
Plus, he's updated, he's giving all sorts of reminders when I'm missing out on deadlines.
now, Neeru, you've been surrounded by a world where you are seeing the impact of AI like nothing.
Yeah.
Where, how the content is created, how the content is distributed, consumed, absorbed, you name it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to fast forward it to a bookkeeping and say that if you were to look at your CA plus an AI, what would
Mhm.
it look for?
So I think, of course, it's going to bring advantages of automation and of, basically something which is being as of now done manually. It is going to save on time also, a lot of time, and maybe then it brings down cost also. I'm also paying a fee to my CA, right? So the
Sure.
thing is that it will automatically bring down costs of bookkeeping, of handling finances, accounts, etc. So I'm sure it is going to have its own set of advantages. But yes, disadvantages can also crop in, according to me, because sometimes, we are doing a lot of manual checks here and there on some of the things, in bookkeeping especially. So whenever my CA is finalizing things, I'm cross-checking it, whenever we are
Of
filing
course.
returns and etc. So the thing is that thing can somewhere miss out in AI.
So help me understand. If I were to ask you this question very in another way, is if there was an AI along with bookkeeping, you would want that to be along with your CA rather than you managing it, because that
Yeah,
will make life a little more easier, or because of the confidence or the trust that you have built with this gentleman over a period, him or her, over a period of time.
So yes, along with him, he uses it as a tool for himself and for taking care of the time part. Efficiency advantage comes in, productivity advantage comes in, cost goes down. Then definitely yes, these are the three parameters according to me.
And Neeru, would that be right for, or would that be same thing which I would call out for all the other SMEs or startups that you support? Are they in the same boat? I'm asking you this because you know finance, so same
Yeah.
with other
So it's not only about my clients per se, but even the parallel, the league entrepreneurs whom I'm associated today with. They are like, when we are quarter ends are normally busy for them. Last few days, they're always doing these finer checks, with the help of their CAs. So I'm sure that this kind of a tool can make the journey smoother for them, because today they are giving time and energy and efforts to even these final checks wherever they want to make some moderation or wherever the entries are not right. So they are making those moderations.
end of the day, what I could get from you is time saving equals to money well spent when you go out and doing sales.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
the stress levels also, I would say that also, because इसमें सबसे ज्यादा जो भी क्या होता है ना कि सेल हम बढ़ाते रहते हैं, but end of the day जब हम profitability पे आते हैं ना, when we are actually calculating net profits, then we realize कि last 3 months का क्या था, what was it exactly. तो बहुत entrepreneurs से ये भी सुनने में आया है कि वो पूरा पूरा साल खत्म कर देते हैं, उसके बाद at the end of the year they are realizing no profit, no loss, but then they are standing at the same. So it is especially for the small entrepreneurs, small business entrepreneurs who are rushing into so many things, doing everything, wearing multiple hats, doing sales, doing marketing, doing operations, everything. So end of the day, they're not earning profits out of it. So if an AI tool can, regularly update them of where they are, that will be really helpful. And I've heard
Profitability gives
this.
them gives
Yeah,
them the relevant data points which is important for them to
exactly.
hit and focus on.
Exactly. Some checkpoints at a smaller milestones would be really good for them.
Perfect. Neeru, thank you so much. It's been very insightful speaking with you. I just have one question, last question that I would love to ask before we end
Yeah.
this call. Is what does money mean to you personally?
Money in our house is largely controlled by Ashish. Still, I would say that, but my husband's name is Ashish. But, the thing is, still when I'm earning something and bringing back something home because of my efforts, so that brings nice sound sleep to me. So that is the whole thing.
A bed full of notes on which you so. But yes, all the best and wish you all the success for the
Thank you
platform,
so
wonderful
much.
platform, and all the good work that you're doing to support entrepreneurs and SMEs and SMEs and corporates like us, right? So
Thank you so much.